Lead is a toxic metal that can enter the body by smelling the smoke from batteries that are burned at the dump in a burn barrel or burn box, or by drinking contaminated water from dump runoff. Acid from lead-acid batteries means that even batteries that may seem intact are in danger of releasing lead into the environment. Because these batteries are often discarded on the ground in town, small children are in danger of accidentally eating dirt contaminated with lead. Even at relatively low levels, lead can affect a child's growth, cause brain damage, harm kidneys, impair hearing. In adults, excess lead exposure can cause memory loss and lower the ability to concentrate, as well as harm the reproductive system.
So when you're handling lead-acid batteries, there's some really important safety considerations. One, these things are filled with acid, which is not good for the human body nor the environment. So to protect yourself, you want to wear, at minimum, some chemical-resistant gloves. It's good to wear long sleeves. Since we have short sleeves, we have some additional sleeve protectors. Eye protection is very important to protect your eyes from any splashing acid. And then, again, since we're handling a lot of batteries, we're going to be wearing full aprons. So how you package these lead-acid batteries really depends on how you're going to ship them. There's different things to consider if you're shipping it by plane or if you're shipping it by barge and truck. So if you're going to be shipping your lead-acid batteries by plane, it might be good to consider shipping them in something like this. This is just a standard fish tote. It's not cracked, doesn't have any leaks. But if you do ship in a fish tote, you're going to need to acquire a special permit. And if you need to get the special permit, either one, contact your vendor and see if they can help you acquire this permit, or two, see the resource chapter at the end of this DVD. If you're shipping by special permit, the first thing you need to do is put down a layer of plywood in the bottom of your fish tote. Once your plywood's laid down, now you're ready to start adding your batteries. Before you start packaging the batteries, it's pretty important to call your vendor and see if they want some sort of absorbent in the container before you start stacking batteries. This absorbent could be vermiculite, kitty litter, any sort of industrial grade absorbent, but definitely check with your vendor. Some require it, some don't want it at all. And you just stack them in there as easy as they can go, one at a time. You want to always remember to keep your batteries upright. So once you get your first layer down, now you're ready to put down another layer of plywood. In fact, your special permit requires layers of plywood. And what this does is it protects the batteries from short circuiting, and it also protects your next layer of batteries from being punctured from underneath. And if you do have broken or leaky batteries, you'll want to contact your vendor and your transporter just to see what's required as far as packaging those and labeling those. But it is definitely possible to send those out and get them recycled. Once you have your lid secured to your fish tote, now you're ready to label it so it can be shipped. In order to ship it by special permit, the labels you're going to need are a universal waste label on the top. You'll also need a corrosive label, a number 8 label on the top, and a danger, do not load on passenger aircraft label on the top. On each side, you'll want at minimum one corrosive number 8 label on all 4 sides, an up arrow on all 4 sides, and that danger, do not load on passenger aircraft label on all 4 sides. Additionally, if you're shipping by special permit, you'll need to attach some sort of label that indicates that special permit number to the top of the lid. Once all your labels are in place, now you can band the lid shut using your bander. So if you're shipping your lead acid batteries by barge or by truck, the shipping requirements are a lot easier than shipping by air. You don't need to get a special permit. You can put them right on a pallet. But once you get your pallet, you do have to first put down a layer of cardboard. In addition to cardboard, you can also use plywood or the blue board if you have it on hand. But once you got that layer down, now you're ready to start stacking batteries. Now, going by barge or by truck, you can actually go up to 3 layers. So once you get your first layer in place, then you'll want to lay down a cover on top of that layer. Your cover can be layers of cardboard, it could be more plywood, it can be that blue board, which is really good at insulating the terminals, or some combination thereof. So once you have as many batteries as you plan on backhauling onto your pallet, then you'll need to secure it to the pallet by wrapping it with your stretch wrap, and then, if you're able to, it's always a good idea to band that down and secure the whole load to the pallet.